Hey, Deep Divers. Welcome back to Deep Dive Disney. My name's Eric. It's been a while. Chris and I were in Cabo for a few days in Mexico, and we've been traveling a little bit, so yay, quarantine sort of being over. So if you're a first-time viewer of this channel, I'm a former cast member who used to work at Walt Disney World and Disneyland. I also toured nationally with Disney and grew up kind of steeped in Disney culture. So I'm kind of going back now and checking out the movies that I haven't seen, or the TV specials that I haven't seen, or that I've seen too many times and I'm making fun of. So that kind of thing. So I'm going to do a first-time viewing of a movie I've never seen today, and I will say, we're going to be watching Ducktales the Movie, and I did sort of watch the original Ducktales cartoon back in the 90s, but I was a little too old for it. So I'm not as familiar with those characters, except that I did watch the reboot, so I know what the characters have become. I know that in the reboot, they really did a lot of work to differentiate and give the triplets their own personalities, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. So like Louie's kind of lazy, Dewey's kind of all over the place, and Huey is very kind of studious and into the Junior Woodchuck thing. So I know that they're kind of all homogenized in this one. They're all sort of the same. They finish each other's sentences and things like that. If given the choice, I would really love to see Disney proceed with the triplets as they are now. I really like them having their own distinct personalities, and I love the voice choices they made for that reboot. I know that Webigail in the reboot is more of like a socially awkward, highly trained, like super spy. And I believe her grandmother, is it Mrs. Beakley? Is also a spy in the reboot. Spoiler. And I don't think that's true in the original. So I don't really know a whole lot about this. But I am familiar with the characters, obviously, and I'm familiar with some of the villains in the universe. So I know like Glomgold and Magical Dispel and the Beagle Boys. I know that too. And I also have read some of the original DuckTales comics. I believe there is a magic lamp in this one, kind of Aladdin-esque, and that there's a race, I think, between Scrooge and Glomgold to get it. But that's it. That's all I know. So let's jump right in, I guess. I don't even know what year this is from. Hold on, let me look. 1990. How old was I? I was 14. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we watch 1990's DuckTales, the movie. Here we go. Oh, also, I will say, if this movie doesn't have the theme song, the DuckTales theme song in it somewhere, I'm going to be really disappointed, because it's a great theme song, and I love it. I especially love the reboot version of it. It's great. Yeah. I don't know if this is a musical. I don't know if this has songs. I'm assuming it doesn't have songs, but I don't know. I have no idea. I'll also, just because it's a fun video, I'll put in the description a link. A friend of mine from Florida was the conductor on the first national tour of the Drowsy Chaperone musical, and wrote charts and got the entire orchestra to play the DuckTales theme song, and it's great. So watch that after this. All right, here we go. Disney movie tunes. Okay, now that I think got absorbed into Disney television animation, and then that got absorbed into something else. I'm pretty sure. Treasure of the Lost Lamp. Okay, so I was right about a lamp.
You mean you never took flying lessons?
Well, I took a crash course.
A crash course. Ha-ha! Oh, I remember this character from something. I think he may have appeared in the series at some point.
The treasure of Collie Baba and his 40 thieves?
After all this time, I'm no getting my hopes up.
We're making our final approach.
Is that the same voice that they used for the series of DuckTales? Because that sounds different for Launchpad. I used to be friends with Launchpad, too. Had one of my worst experiences ever as a friend of Launchpad. Got attacked in the park. Horrible.
Please remain seated until the plane has come to a complete stop.
Nice. That was funny. Yeah, I remember this character being kind of weaselly and conniving, if that's who I think it is.
Bless me bagpipes. An engraving of Kali Baba. Nothing but old robes. 40 years of searching. And I end up with Kali Baba's dirty laundry.
Well, at least the box is pretty, Uncle Scrooge. There's something in this.
Webby with the silver lining.
The seal of Kali Baba. It's a map.
After all these centuries, the lamp will be mine again!
Yes, yes! You will become more powerful than locomotive, more faster than speedy bull! You will leap all...
Little uncomfortable with this character's voice, because I'm sure it's probably a white guy.
And you shall accompany him as his guide.
Wow. That's a handy trick. And a camel. Three-humped camel. Nice.
According to the map, the cave of Kali Baba should be right here, under the gaze of Mount Bad Dude.
Mount Bad Dude? Oh, guys. Come on. A little effort. Yeah, they did a lot of dig... They didn't possibly dig all that out. 3 kids and an old man and a... Yeah. Between this and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which came out not too long around this time, there must have been a lot of kids, myself included, who wanted to be archaeologists. Granted, I also dug up my backyard after I saw the Goonies, so... Maybe I was a weird kid. I was definitely a weird kid. Good lord.
That could have given me quite a boo-boo.
Just keep the light ahead.
Yeah, could have.
Guide.
Scrooge doesn't seem like a great employer. Just saying. Seems like a hostile work environment. Oh, I remember that image at some... I think maybe they added that to the beginning of the DuckTales intro? Because I've definitely seen that before. Or maybe it was in the commercials. Great. Movie over. Oh, short. Nice. Well, thanks for joining us at... I'm just kidding.
Dijon!
What?
Oh! I'm just remembering a genie character. Does he have, like... Flahooly or something? Or Bahooey? Or... I'm remembering a genie character all of a sudden. A duck.
I do for you?
Just an old oil lamp. Hardly worth taking.
May I have it, Uncle Scrooge? I can use it for my tea set.
Well,
This is pretty too.
Well played, Webby. Well played. Oh, I could take this instead. She knew what she was doing. Where's this ride? Who needs Cali? Which I've never been on. I don't know why. My mother worked at Animal Kingdom for like 15 years, and I've somehow never been on Cali River Rapids. I just never wanted to get wet, I guess. I've still never been on the Snow White Dwarf Mine Coaster either. He'll never notice.
Where is everybody?
they have vanished. What's that?
You finally received
That sounds like the voice. Who is that? That sounds like Granny and Granny from Warner Brothers.
Whack-a-rooney.
Wackaroony?
Oh, there's
Wow.
nothing in it.
I'm free at last! Shabooey!
Shabooey. Okay, I said Flahooly, which is the name of a flop musical from the 60s, so that's not probably what he says. But yes, I do remember this character. I didn't, but I've never seen this.
Did Rome fall yet?
Did Rome fall yet?
Wait, don't tell me. A rug beater, huh?
Egg beater.
duck's legs. That's creepy.
You mean the Earth isn't flat? I must have missed that part.
Yeah, a lot of people have, unfortunately.
Oh, nothing. Not much. No, not
What was that? Who is this?
Gene. Yeah, Gene.
You're new around here?
Yeah, kinda. I pop up every now and then.
He just came over to visit.
So maybe I was wrong. I guess Glomgold isn't in this? I thought he was. Maybe I saw the bearded... I can't think of his name right now, but the other character, the guy with Dijon, and thought it was Glomgold.
So this is how it feels.
Oh! They're naked. That's weird. That's very weird. She's got a lot of stretchy face going on, where the animation is not great. Flexible lady. This feels a bit like filler. Well, at least he's seeing it this time, because I thought they were going to set up that Mrs. Beakley was losing her mind. That she was the only one seeing the things happening, like the elephant. A lot of the voices are familiar, so I'm assuming that I may recognize some of the names once I see them, but nothing's jumping out at me as like, oh, that's Jason Alexander, or anything like that.
Just keep searching while I hunt outside. They will not escape.
Now there that sounded a little bit like Christopher Lloyd, but I don't think it is.
We all chipped in to set bail, sir.
We even emptied our banks.
Don't worry. I'll pay you all back with cash at the mansion.
The mansion? He hasn't heard.
Heard what?
Dijon has everything. The mansion, the factories.
Even your spat collection, sir.
Not the spat collection, no! This is starting to drag a bit. Like, this feels like it probably could have been an episode, a 30-minute episode. Like, it's starting to drag a bit. Like, let's move it along. A lot of the humor is very clearly aimed at, like, the 6 to 12 age group. So I'm not the target demographic here.
Into a fortress more worthy of its new owner. Remember.
Now it really sounds like Christopher Lloyd. Let's move it along, guys. Ooh, those look like pencil sketches that weren't done yet.
I'm so...
It kind of feels like they were laying some groundwork for Aladdin in this.
Laugh at me, will you? I'll show you. Give that to that, you fleeting buzzard. My talisman!
This time you have to make a wish.
I wish me and my family and my bin were back in Duckburg right now.
Did Scrooge just straight up murder that guy? Kind of?
Jenny, get ready to grant my last wish. And yours too.
What do you mean?
I wish the genie would turn into a real boy.
A little Aladdin, a little Pinocchio. It's like the most 90s version of a boy that ever existed.
Boy. I'm a real boy. Now I can do all the things real boys do.
Like die.
So, what do you want to do on your first day as a boy?
Well, let me put it this way. You'll never catch me, coppers.
That was a very weird James Cagney reference that I don't think any kid got.
What a time we have been having. Yes, I was just now leaving. Goodbye.
But it's only some loose change.
I'll change
Hey!
your face, you feet. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We're not actually going to get the song our way. Ah, yay! Here in Duckburg, danger. Terrence McGovern, Russie Taylor. Okay. It was Christopher Lloyd. Wow. June Foray. Okay. Rip Taylor is Jeannie. Oh, wow. That's crazy that was Rip Taylor. June Foray is the voice of Granny on Warner Brothers, or was. So I'm happy that I recognize that voice, but she's a voice actress who's been working forever. She was Rocky on Rocky and Bullwinkle. She's been around since like the 50s doing voiceover, so that's cool that they had her in this. But Rip Taylor as the genie, that's so weird. All right, so that was 1990's Ducktales the Movie. It was cute. It was fine. I probably will never watch it again. It's very slow. It drags a bunch, and it really could have been shorter. Could have been a 45-minute two-parter episode or something. To stretch it to 73 minutes does feel like they were stretching, and it did lag in some places. I definitely prefer the reboot to this particular iteration of DuckTales. The boys in the reboot, and especially in Webigail, have such distinct personalities and are so much more fun, and the voices are so much more distinct. Yeah, it was fun, and it was short, but not great. Could have used a bit more plot, I guess, maybe. It was just a little drawn out. But overall, it was fine. But not one that I would revisit. But thank you for joining me and watching 1990's DuckTales, the movie. If you have any suggestions of lesser-known Disney movies that you think I might want to check out, please let me know in the comments down below. And please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me and really does help the channel grow and gets me better coverage as far as people finding the channel. And until next week, see you real soon. Bye, guys.